Yo guys, happy Monday. So we got Bitcoin sitting around the $95,000 zone, and what you're starting to see is a little bit of a weekly pullback. Guys, we knew this was incoming, okay? And to be honest, this is a massive opportunity for the markets. You could see over here, we're starting our second little red candle over here, and you could see that we're getting a nice little turn in the weekly stock over here as well. And what you're starting to see now, in a short time in specific, you're seeing a little bit of a bounce within the Bitcoin dominance, and we knew this was going to come. We knew that the dominance was dropping. And ultimately, when Bitcoin was sitting flat like that, it was making the market look incredibly strong. And you know what? There's been some random tokens pumping, and a lot of the dust tokens. And I want to speak a lot about that today. Why are the H bars pumping and the Litecoin pumping and the XRP pumping? Okay. Well, you've had the Solana and everything sitting flat. What you're about to see now, guys, is an altcoin shakeout. This is healthy for bull markets. And again, what this does is this traps a lot of those that are drunk, baby. Those that are drunk at 7 p.m. at night that thinks pullbacks will never happen, super overexposed. They're about to get flushed, okay, and completely trapped out of the markets. Those who have been banking some money and sitting with cash, you're about to get incredible entries. Why? Because the first dump that incomes now is going to be the more harsh dump. Okay, the one that happens pretty quick. And that's what basically gives the punch to those that are still in the market 100%, didn't bank any profits. It hits them really hard. Then what you see after that is a temporary bounce, okay, another small flush out, okay, and then a continuation. However, the second flush out is not anywhere near as big as the first one. So we want to be, again, sticking to the recipe of buying the fear, buying the anger, buying the panic. That's what we are here to do, is to load up on those specific emotions. When those that are panicking because they now bought late and they're going to losses, we are buying and scooping that up. And it also just teaches you making cash on the way up and banking the cash, okay, and actually having cash when these massive specials comes on. We are now starting to learn and build a sustainable way to not only survive this bull market, but to make a ton of money and actually keep it. If you have not closed your trades, you are not rich. If you have not banked profits and actually sent it out to long wallets, you are not rich, okay? But what's also exciting about today in specific, guys, is this dump is about to release the altcoins yet again, okay? And get your Solanas and your Injectives and your Phantoms. So what I've created for you in the show is an urgent list of what are the main altcoins we want to buy first, okay? Secondly, then, what are the next narratives that are about to break trends after this and start rocketing? And I'm going to give you A list, B list, C list as well. Let's get the limit orders ready and get ready to buy the flush, okay? And then all-time highs for altcoins, all-time highs for total 3. Everything is going to rocket strong from here, but you do have to survive this dump. That's why I've been sitting here saying, guys, I'm sitting on cash. And maybe we're like, oh, Sheldon, but the market's still going up. No, not all of the altcoins were going up, only some of them. But I'm sitting on cash. I'm sitting on cash. Why? Because I'm here to buy opportunity. I'm here to stay level-headed. I'm here to have a successful bull market. So if you guys agree with me, smash the like button so far, because again, I told you that we are going to stay level-headed at this party when everyone is damn drunk. We're going to be sitting there watching. And you know what? At the end of the party, we'll get drunk too. But it'll be at the end of the night when it's time to get drunk, when it's time to do those sort of things. So hit the like up, because again, I'm staying true. And I'm not a moon boy anymore. How's that, eh? I have matured, baby. I'm no longer just a moon boy. I'm a level-headed trader, and I'm here to bring you the best content in the damn world. No more wasting time. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like Sniper. Welcome to Sheldon the Show.
Yo, Banter fam, you brand to the channel, hit the subscribe button, subscribe it up. Again, one of the most loyal and honest communities in the world, which is fantastic. Remember to like up the content if you're actually appreciating the learnings and understanding that this is a game. This is a game to play, and there are millions of people that are playing the game, okay? And only 20% are going to make 80% of the money. That is the stats. That's how it works in crypto. That's how it works in the financial markets. A very small percentage makes a ton of money. And I want to create the most profitable community in the world where we are part of those 20%. In order to do that, we need to know when the market is getting frothy. We need to sit in a bunch of cash, not get too drunk, wait for opportunities, and buy in that. If we continuously do that, I want to explain to you again that this is how your journey must look to success within crypto. And I'm going to bring this up over here and just show you guys again, your whole journey to success in crypto needs to be like this. You need to make a ton of money. You need to bank a bunch of cash, wait for the market to chop up everyone that is late, get back in the market, make a lot of cash, let everyone get chopped up and continue this journey over here of sustainability and actually building your portfolio. And again, being very stingy to yourself as well. Remember, you are the boss, you are in charge. There's a market, there's a ton of money, there's trillions of dollars to be made, okay? But ultimately, you got to know what you want. And the best thing for me is making money, taking a break, getting the opportunity, making money, and actually becoming a sustainable money maker, more than a lotto maker, more than a rich, poor, rich, poor, rich, poor. Okay, that for me is not what I'm doing in this bull market. Okay, and what that does for me is it actually becomes so much easier. So much easier. The big question to me was in the last couple of days was, Sheldon, the market's still going up a little bit. You're sitting in profits. Guys, in the last week, I haven't lost any money. And I can guarantee you those who stayed in the market have been giving money back to the market. Okay, and that's the big thing for me, was not losing any money, banking money in the way, but not losing it. And therefore, today, sitting on a bunch of cash and getting ready to buy the fear and the dip and that as well. So again, I just want to remind you again that you are here to make money sustainably. You're here to do it the right way. You're not going to come here and just know that this is a fantasy where you're just going to be rich. You're going to be rich, but the money's going to get taken from you. Then you're going to get rich and the money's going to get taken from you. And you know what? This is a damn exhausting way to make money. Where a sustainable way to make money is to make money, chill, let everyone get chopped up, make money, chill, get everyone get chopped up, and we continue the journey. So let's go through a couple of things of why is the market frothy? Why are we going to see a pullback? And why is it going to be also a little bit more aggressive in the beginning? Okay, and then we can start jumping into the opportunities. What tokens are we buying? Where are we going? And what are we doing next? So the first big thing is we know that the market's been sitting in extreme greed. So when it comes to emotions, okay, everyone is very euphoric right now. Okay, and not really thinking straight anymore. So when you start to see a market that gets really frothy, it's very easy to manipulate the market and to trap a bunch of people. And we've seen this, again, I use the party analogy. When everyone's drunk, it's very easy. Okay, it's very easy to get them to go to the next party and the next party and the next party. To convince them is they're not thinking about the next day, not thinking about anything else, not seeing things clear. We've all been there. We've all had those party nights where we just wake up and what the hell happened? You know, like those big ones. You don't even think about, and I remember the days that I partied as well. I didn't think about the next day. So I'd spend my entire salary that night. And the next morning, not have money, right? Not have money, not do these sort of things. We've all been there, okay? That's where the market is currently now at this point, where it's very euphoric. No one's really thinking about pullbacks anymore. And what they do is they start becoming a little bit irresponsible and going up. And that's just showing you again that the market's just in a very greedy place. So the first big sign is when the market gets to an extreme greed place and it sits there for a while, okay? Why does the market sit there for a while? Why does it go up to extreme greed and sit there for a while? Because if it went straight away over there, a lot of people were still not trusting the pump, okay? But if you let it linger for a couple of days, people are like goldfish and they start forgetting about the bad days and the bear markets, okay? And they just can't handle it anymore and they flip. And they flip very quickly. So you stay in this little phase for a while. It gets everyone to convert and then they flush and then they come down and they take through. And this is just something you're going to see many times. So the first big thing again is the extreme greed is sitting high. And you can see that every time we have sat at this level before, and you go mark this out on the charts and you go mark this out at the levels, you've always seen that there's a flush out. Look how here in January 2021, look how we were sitting at 90%, 80 to 90%, and we sat there for also around a month to a month and a half. Look how 1 month later, we dropped all the way back down in one day to this area over here of around the 50%. Okay, so it shows you that every time we sit up there for a while, look how after a couple of days later, there's a flush, right? And look at all the times we have sat here before, there is a flush, market gets humbled. When the market gets humbled, it resets and it starts to rocket again. So we are just at that point now where the market needs to get humbled, okay? And it basically needs this nice little flush to income. And to be honest, we're probably going to see us exit the extreme greed, go to about neutral, and then continue and start off again. Now on the charts, because you are seeing 100 to 200 to 300 to 400% growth in a week, 2 weeks, that does mean your dumps can get to the sizes of around 20, 30, 40%, especially on some altcoins that have done ridiculous gains, okay? But they don't sit there for long. This is not to end the bull market or slow the bull market down. This is just to trap people, okay? And just to wipe out a bunch of leverage. You've got to understand that everyone in the world right now is trying leverage. And you know what? They're probably making a lot of money with it. Any newbie, anyone that's coming through, they come to the door, they are leveraging. They are not spot trading. When people come into crypto, they get attracted to leverage trading, not spot trading, not long-term. They want a 10, 20x, 50x as bad boys. And the moment they taste that little bit of victory, they are hooked, baby. Okay, so right now what you have is you have 90% of the entire market leveraged long at this point. And what that means is there is a lot of liquidity, of liquidation sitting below. And that's why when price comes down, It is coming for that liquidity. It is coming to come do damage, not to reverse, not to change the market. It is coming down fast, aggressive, to wipe out a portion of the markets, make its way up. Then the market comes back for those, I call them cockroaches, right? Those who just survive. They come back. They're like, you see, I should have bought the dip. I should have got back in. They wipe them out one more time. Market gets humbled and it goes up again. And that's where we got to stay level-headed over here. Plus, you got to understand a couple of the other things as well. The weekly, look at this Bitcoin dominance. We're going to speak about that in a sec. But the weekly is overbought, guys. If you look here on the weekly chart, overbought. And I spoke about this last week as well. I said, guys, if we don't have the dump, remember, I was waiting for the dump last week as well. And I was saying, guys, I'm waiting for the dump, right? And I said, guys, if the dump doesn't happen this week, it is going to happen next week, okay? Because you got to read the candles here. So the first thing, again, is your weekly stocks at the top, which means that a higher time frame flush out is incoming, not a 4-hour flush out. Now, what's the difference between a 4-hour? Do we cancel the orders from last week? We'll talk about it in a sec. Don't worry, okay? What that means when it comes to a 4-hour, when your 4-hour stocks at the top and your 8-hour and your 12-hour, these are flushes to flush out for 2-3 days and to continue. And these could be 10, 15, 20%. We actually saw a little bit of a flush out last week. And that was a 4-hour flush out. You saw that last week. It was around 10, 15%, and then the market skyrocketed from there. What you are now seeing, however, is you're seeing a weekly flush out. And the weekly flush out's a little bit more violent. Okay, a little bit more violent, and it basically continues. And it reminds me very much of these phases here in the bull, where it looks something like this, right? Where you have Bitcoin that has just done a nice skyrocket. This is currently what Bitcoin has looked like over the last couple of weeks. And it basically goes from this area of 41 all the way down to this area of 27, okay, which is a nice push. But look how it happens in 1 week, okay? And that little flush out comes out aggressive, okay? And it's a weekly flush out, which means this flush out or this pullback we're seeing now can result in a 20 to 30% pullback, okay? And some wicks will go up to 40% as well. Once the high time frame flush out is done, we can tick that box and we won't see it again after another couple 100%. Okay, so every couple of weeks, you're going to see these weekly flush outs income, and the weekly higher time frame is just showing you it's a bigger flush out. Okay, if it's a 4-hour one, those are smaller one. This is the bigger one, and again, it will come now, and we'll probably only see the next one in about 2 months. Okay, so that's why it's important to understand that this is kind of how bad it will get when it comes to the high time frame. And the next time the weekly is at the top again and overbought there, just be aware that these weekly flushes come. So this is the more violent one, but you get through this, you are really adding some incredible skills to your resume to become a successful investor and trader within crypto. So it's a no-brainer that the market has really started to extend. It's a no-brainer that Bitcoin has really started to move it away from its initial momentum. You see that? That's how Bitcoin started, and that's how far it is away. And whenever you start going very far away from your momentum line, it's quite obvious that at any point now, a flash out will happen and the market will continue in a very quick manner. But this is very aggressive. And again, it can do damage because any drop here of up to 18, 20% within Bitcoin, we know what that results within altcoins as well, because the altcoins are the ones going faster to the upside, but they do come faster to the downside too. Okay, so yes, you love your altcoin gains now, but just remember, it works the other way too. It's not just one way, right? You're also moving faster than Bitcoin up. It's going to move faster when Bitcoin comes down too. And that's what you're currently seeing. You're seeing Bitcoin going down 2% at the moment. Phantom's down 9%. Solana's down 5%. Ooh, Phantom. We're going to speak about the tokens that we want to be buying now. Okay, so right now, let's quickly speak about the weekly. And let's go through a couple of weekly charts so that you guys can know. So the first thing I'm going to go through right now, okay, is I'm going to go through investment entries, okay, on this pullback. Tokens to buy on the weekly chart to hold for the next altcoin rally, okay? And I'm talking about the alt season, the bull market rally from here. So these buys you're about to buy now, you're probably going to hold for up to 3 to 6 months, maybe even a little bit longer. They're higher time frame charts. Then I will go to the shorter time frames and show you guys where we're looking to add up within those and the trading portfolios. But these are basically, bro, I'm on the short side. Is it okay? If you're shorted, just don't stay in shorts, please. This isn't about making money on the downside in this current market, because one big pump and it will wipe you very quickly. This is about keeping money on the way up and having money when the market comes down. It's not about shorting and being right and trying to outsmart the market too much. It's not about that at all. Okay, it's about staying humble and true and level-headed and understand. So there's a couple of important fibs on Bitcoin on where this pullback can happen. My first two main areas, okay, on this flush out is these lows here of the 88 to 90,000, and we got $80,000. There is a scenario of early 70s, but it's very unlikely for now, okay? So for me, these are the two main ones over here, and it is showing that Bitcoin is on its way down for the areas of up to 7 to the 13% mark over here. And the problem that we are seeing, not the problem, but if you look at the Bitcoin dominance is still in trend and it's at support. Not only is it in trend and at support, the RSI is at the bottom. So it's very likely on this dump that's happening now, you're actually going to get a week or two of Bitcoin dominance going up. So all of this great altcoin strength you've been seeing, it's going to just cool down a little bit, okay? Going to take a week or two to just flush the market out. Again, we want to buy the initial dump that's going to happen within today and tomorrow. Okay, and then we're just going to sit and be patient, wait for the market to chop, and make its way back up again. Okay, but this is showing here that, hey, this dump is coming for the altcoins. This is coming for the late buy on altcoins, okay? But the exciting part, and this is why you are buying this dip and you're getting prepared to buy it, is what we are looking at now is you're seeing your first weekly lower low on the Bitcoin dominance. So what that means next is that means from here, you look at a little lower high and you are looking at alt season. So these buys are here are critical, and you know what? They're going to be 2 times bigger than these areas over here, what we're seeing. And why am I saying that? If you look at things like ETH to Bitcoin, look at this. ETH is about to have such a big rally after these shakeouts. It's going to be incredible. You could see that there's a massive flag on ETH to Bitcoin over here at the moment. And from here, you could see how the monthly stock is reset. You see this monthly stock over here. So from here, what you are looking at is you're looking at an ETH push up into these areas here, which is already 100% away. But the main thing why this chart is so important, that is what's going to bring the dominance down. And we also have XRP now, baby. We have XRP that's becoming a big portion of the market cap as well. So you're going to have ETH and XRP that are really going to drive that dominance down. Okay, and that's what's going to release and continue the alts to happen, to have a longer rally. And the next one is going to be the big one. Okay, so jumping here back here, things like ETH is going to make its way down, okay? And the big thing with ETH is the next pump, it's going to break out of the weekly flag. Look how big this flag is. It is a huge bull flag, okay? And I just want to give you an example of where ETH goes. Now, why this is important is if you like ETH or not, right? It's up to you how much of ETH you want in your portfolio. Your ETH-based tokens and the dominance coming down is very much on ETH as well. And you could see that after this little higher low, and you could see it looks like 3.2, 3.3 are good areas, right? We're going to break out, and ETH's going to be on its way to $7,000. Okay, so it shows you that after this now, you are going to see a real extension within the markets. And ETH, for me, it's crazy. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, ETH is dead, ETH is dead. Everyone thought XRP was dead. Everyone thought Litecoin was dead. Everyone thought, look at these coins that are pumping. They thought they're all dead. You're going to see a ETH rip, crazy ETH rip, okay? And those who know what they say, if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know, you've been in the markets before, you will see, like, look at these tokens. EOS is pumping. IOTA is pumping. HBAR is pumping. Dust coins, right? And that's why for me, yes, we're going to speak about Beam as well. Definitely speak about Beam as well. Okay, so that's a play. Let's go through a couple of charts over here. The big ones we want to buy. Phantom after this dump goes to $2 to $2.5. We've got the Sonic update incoming, right? Can we give them a gem? What is that gem? What is that gem? That's it's a DEX, right? Beethoven. Okay, I'm saying this now. I don't have the chart for you. Beethoven on FTM is a DEX, and it's sitting at a very low market cap, 8 million market cap. Okay, you can go do your own research. Go have a look now. I'm giving you a little hint now. We know the Sonic upgrade is incoming. Okay, and if you go look at Sui, and what was the DEX on Sui? Cetus. If you look at what Cetus did when Sui went for the crazy runs, you saw what Cetus did, right? Here is another one. Beethoven is the one that it's called. I think it's Beats is the actual ticker. Go have a look at that. But Phantom for me is a must buy on this for the bull market on this pullback. Okay, so the pullback, I'll go through the levels again, but I want to explain to you what happens next on Phantom. Phantom from here goes to the area of $2 to 2.5, and it could even be the entries that take you into the bull market vibes. And I do in the all-time high, which is the $5 to $5.5 mark as well. So Phantom is one of my big ones. The next one is Solana, guys. You see where I see Solana going next. After this pullback, Solana to $400. This is higher time frame entries you are seeing over here at the moment. Solana, rip all the way up to those areas. The next one, this is a big one, guys. Injective. Injective after this, I am seeing a rally up to $80. $80 incoming for me over here. So I am looking at my urgent list, which is this over here. Okay, your Thor chain. I'm looking at a $14, and I'm looking at the next level. Let's pop this in here for a second. Where's the next level over here? A $35 THORChain. The first one that I'm looking at, though, is the $12 to the $15 mark. It's a 3x from where I am now. And remember, with your long term, what you do is when you double your money, you take a percentage out. Okay, so if you buy THORChain now at $5 and it goes to $12, you take 30% out. If it goes then to $20, you take 30% out. When it goes to the next one, you take 30% out, and you just take percentages out as it makes its way up. You're going to set yourself a bunch of cash on the side, and you're going to still have your coin to run the entire bull market, okay? That's a very important thing. So THORChain is a big one. Now, let's speak about a couple of other tokens, okay? Litecoin. Now, guys, what you have, why you're seeing a couple of these tokens pump at the moment, okay, is the ISO 200, this money thing, okay? And I got some great people here in the office that share this information over here. Look who's a part of this over here. What's this? The new monetary system. Is this something that's building in the background over here? International bank for SWIFT. Okay, amazing. So it's similar in that sort of thing. But look at the tokens that are on here. What tokens have been pumping over the last couple of days? Ripple, Stellar, Algorand, IOTA. Do you see these tokens that are sitting up over here as well? Okay, in all these different categories. You even have little ETH that's sitting over there at this point. Okay, so these type of tokens for me are all about to hit a major rally, but it's a rally that you make the money and you take profits on them, right? But Litecoin is another one that is literally breaking out on a weekly, and it's coming for retest right now. Okay, and next, and don't tell me it won't pump. Do not tell me it won't pump, right? These old coins are now moving. They're outperforming the new coins, which I'm so happy. I can't wait to jump on Rancho to just laugh at him, right? Because he gave me shit for 2 years. But if you look at this over here, this next push from Litecoin, we're looking up to $300. Okay, so keep an eye on Litecoin. Again, this is not an investment for me. This is to make the money and to bank. So when I double my money, I take my initial out and I continue. Okay, next couple of other coins as well. Say, I'm going to be buying. 𝗕𝗓, I'm going to be buying. Look at where these coins go next, guys. These coins have all just broken out of trends, and I want to show you these long trends that they're breaking out, and they are retesting. These are the ones. I know your XRP's been pumping, and I know that your HBAR and these have been pumping. But what you got to understand that happens on the next release of altcoins is your Solanas, your Injectives, your Phantoms. They're about to start their second leg. And I want to explain to you what a second leg looks like. A second leg is the big leg. Okay, you can even see it here on the left side over here. We don't even have previous data from the first leg. This over here, the second leg is the big one. It's the big move from here. So all of these tokens now from here, these entries, I'm looking them make their way up to these areas of the highs. Okay, the mid to the high ranges over here. And you can see this is resulting in a couple 100%. So these ones, don't fall asleep now. I know your XRP is pumping, and I know these ones are pumping, but don't fall asleep on your Solanas. Don't fall asleep on your Injectives, your THORChains, your Say. Litecoin is still one of the older, dustier coins. Your 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡. Let's go show you 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡. Look at that, guys. 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡 has just broken out of trend. Retest. Where 𝗬𝗢𝗓𝗡 goes next, I'm looking at $60 to $80. Okay, so remember, the best way to make money in this market, right? So we're not done yet with the dump. No. We're not done yet with the dump. Not just yet. I'll explain it now in the short time frame. Not just yet. It's going to get a little bit more violent. This is not enough dummy. Are you guys broke yet? Those that are still in the market. And I don't mean in a bad way at all. If you're broke yet, we're done. If you're not broke yet, we're not done. Okay, and that's just the truth about it. Okay, so again, I'm not here to panic you out. If you're still sitting with a full bunch of positions, just put a few of them on a couple of stop losses and just have some money. Those good entries that you got that you can survive a 20-30% dump, hold them. Okay, but the next time the market goes up, bank profits on the way up and be prepared for this moment. Okay, you won't get completely flushed here. It's just your semi-broke. Yeah, and you know what's funny about it, guys? You know what's funny about it too as well is a lot of people could actually be losing a lot of money on this dump right now. Okay, but the market has just been going up. How are you losing money? You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying, guys, the system is designed to do this to you. It's designed to make you feel and to get stuck, and the market goes up, but you lose. And I told you guys again, I went from $4,000 to $40,000 with Bitcoin. I made no money. I only started making money from 40 to 60, right? Because I was shorting. I was like, there were so many things, but just know that the market is designed to do that. So you're not going crazy. You're not going anything. We just got to simplify it and stick to the normal system over there. Again, and then a couple of other tokens to really focus on this dump is Chainlink. Chainlink, massive weekly breakout. Chainlink for me is a ASAP, very important one. You got these areas of under this $20 to just load up on, dollar cost in now. But from here, I'm seeing Chainlink definitely go to 40, and I'm definitely seeing it go to all-time highs. Chainlink pump is about to happen. The moment it breaks $22, you're not going to see it for a long time. So Chainlink is another big one that is waking up today. Okay, and therefore, if it's going on a pullback today and special today, this is a weekly retest, and this is why it's pumping. It's breaking a long-term trend over here at the moment. Then a couple of coins again that are breaking out and retesting is your gaming, your Nakamoto, your Gala, your Beams, your Super Farm, your Player Bull, your Siders. These are tokens that are also very important to load up on and to be prepared for, as well as AVAX. You can see there's still a bit of time with AVAX till it breaks the trend, and obviously your thetas as well. Okay, let's jump into the short-term analysis, and let's speak both scenarios out now at the moment. So what you're looking at now for the next day or two is Bitcoin's making its way down, and you do have a little bit of support that's sitting here at the bottom, right? You got support that's sitting here. So for me, it's very likely that this little dump continues to happen, okay? And we pull back to this zone over here. Now, there might be a bounce zone in this area here. Okay, and we'll know in a day or two that if this market bounces and does this, okay, cool. You know, then we know, okay, but remember, even another 4% down in Bitcoin is going to send your altcoins down a lot more because the dominance is going up. And you can see here at the moment, look at this dominance. And I spoke about this yesterday on Sniper Club, right? Remember, Sniper Club 2.0 is launched. Today is your last Cyber Monday special before you're going to get it. We've got a lot of things happening. We are breaking the Discord up. It's going to be a crazy week, okay? But you're going to love the new Sniper Club. So if you want a community, that is one place to definitely go and join the part of the community. But look at this. I said this yesterday on the stream. And I said, guys, you're going to see one fat green candle here from Bitcoin dominance. And it's going to be a Bitcoin pullback. And it's going to hurt your altcoins. Okay. And you can see here right now that this Bitcoin dominance is sitting on support, about to break trends. And that's why there's strength happening. And that's why I think the alts are going to nuke quickly. They're going to happen very quickly to move down. So this is my plan on altcoins, guys. This is what I'm seeing, okay? This is total 3, and this is showing all the altcoins in one, okay, and showing you guys what I'm seeing happen here at the moment. This dump for me on the total market cap from the top to where we are now it results in around 20 to 25%, which means some of your alts will dump 20% and some of them dump 30%. It's going to happen fast. So you could see from here, I wouldn't be surprised by tomorrow, that we really start nuking quickly. Know that this is not the end of the bull market nuke. This is there you want to buy this one, because once it comes down hard, then you are going to see a bounce, and then you're going to see another dump, and then you're going to see a pump after that. But it's going to need a little bit of time. So what that means is I'm deploying around 60% of my capital on this dump over here. And I just want to show you guys again, I'm still sitting in full cash. So let's jump in over here. I just want to show you again that I'm in cash and I have a bunch of limit orders. Now there's some limit orders I've set. Let's just wait for it to load up. I still have all my original and I'm keeping them. The only ones that I'm changing is XRP and Algo, and the ones that went a lot higher than where they are now. These ones will focus on tomorrow's limit order buys here. But I'm buying 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I'm buying 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I'm buying Moon River, I'm buying DOT, and I'm keeping all of the ones that we made last week because they are still very valid. Okay, to where they are. And I just want to show you guys again. Let's go here to the bottom just so that you can see them. Okay, and I will be setting a few new ones as well within later in the show. There we go. I'm going to pause. Okay, then I'm going to move to the next one. Then you can go pause it on YouTube so you can go see them all. I'm pausing. Okay, these are all my limit orders and the prices. The prices where I'm putting them, everything there. There's the price. You can see the prices of where my orders are sitting. Okay, let's go to the next one. Pause. These are all the tokens that I'm buying on the step, right? And then the next one over here, pause as well. Now, again, there'll be a couple that I'll update and ones that I'll shift, the ones that went a bit further. But this is what I'm seeing over here. So what you're doing is around 60%. You are putting on limit orders now. Set them 20% lower. Every coin that you like now, 20, 30% lower from where it is now. Okay? And then leave some cash. Leave some cash in case the dip gets a little bit bigger. Okay? Or it bounces and it breaks trend next week and we can buy the breaker trends. Okay, so you're not going full in, around 60%. Therefore, if you look at my 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 here, let's go back here and just show you guys my 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Okay, there we go. I'm still sitting on a whole bunch of cash. Of up to 20, 30% of my cash is sitting over here at the moment. And you can see that I have no position orders here too. Okay, now that's what I'm seeing on the altcoins. Let's go down to the levels. Here are my two levels. My first limit orders that I'm setting is the worst scenario. Okay. The second one is this one over here. So Phantom, 95 cents is an area, but I'm putting more of my money at 85 cents. 85 cents and 95 cents are two areas. This is the first major ones that I'm putting in. I'm giving it a bit of time because if the market comes here and sits sideways and it breaks trend, then we know, okay, load up more on the 95. Okay, let me show you the rest over here. Solana, it's about to lose support. Get ready for Solana tank and get ready to buy it, right? $190 to $205, $210. That's what you want to buy. That is the shakeout you want to get over there, and that's the one that you want to catch. Okay, Injective. Look at the tanks. They're happening, baby. Come on. So damn proud that we are banking money on the way up and we're not drunk. Okay, yeah, it's Injective. $26 and $24. Yeah, it's Thorchain. $5 to $5.2. Here is Litecoin, $104, okay, to $106. Say, one that I really want to buy, between 50 and 55 cents. Near Protocol. I got here at 5.9. However, guys, this can go deeper. And just keep this in mind over here. Set 2 limit orders on Near, right? Because Near is starting to pull back a little bit more aggressive than the rest of the markets. So my first ones is around the $6 mark. My next one is the $5 mark. And I'll put more money here than here for now. Because right now, it's about getting the biggest special that I can. And I don't want to get drunk too quickly. So what am I telling you? I'm telling you that on this dump, you're allowed to start drinking tequilas again. Okay? Finally. Okay? But don't drink 3 in your first go. Drink a tequila at a good level. Okay? And pace yourself. Another good level, take a tequila. But it's time to start drinking again. It's time to start loading up and time to start building your portfolio again. Okay? And it's going to teach you. Germany hangover incoming. Yes, correct. No, Germany, they're going to suffer, right? 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗄, $22 to $23. Okay? Let's go through a couple of other ones here as well, which are your H bars and things like that. These tokens, I don't even know if they're going to pull back just yet. They're looking so damn bullish. Okay, but all of these tokens here, you're looking at around a 20 to a 30% dump. You can see their supports here. So your H bar, your 18 to 20. Okay, your IOTAs, here's these tokens. And the best way to chart, and I always want to chart in front of you guys so you can see it, okay, is putting that bottom trend line in over there and matching it up with a support in these areas over here. It gives you an idea of the wick. Okay, XRP, wow. You know what? I'm going to say this again. I said it on Twitter yesterday. Guys, remember to follow me on Twitter. Sheldon_Sniper. I want to show you this over here. Sheldon_Sniper. Come follow me over here. I did warn you earlier about the shakeout. And I even said this. I said, XRP, you deserve this pump. You've been given so much shit for years. And this army deserves this pump. Well done. Well done to the believers in XRP. Well done to everything that's happening. What does the XRP pullback look like? It does look like when they want to flush. I don't know if it's ready for the flush just yet. It might want to do a bull flag first. Okay. But your flushes will be back to around 1.4 to around 1.2. It won't stay there long. And it will go up very quickly after that. Your Algorand's, a flush to the 35 cent mark over here. So all we are doing this week is we are focusing on taking tequilas. I have my limit order set for today. Okay. And what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to bring you more limit orders and more coins that we are buying. And what we're doing this whole week is we're focusing on taking a tequila at a time. And next week we start dancing and we start partying. We've got to get through the next 2-3 days of dump. Okay. And then from there, so it's about what are we buying? Gaming, AI. So I'm going to bring you new tokens. I'm hoping to get Elio on the show. Shout out to Elio. Elio, read my Twitter, bro. Come and join me on my show. I want you on my show. If Alex Becker wants to join, let's go. I get good views now, so let's go, right? So I'm on your guys. I'm in the big league now. So let's go. Let's bring the community the best damn tokens in the world, the gaming tokens, all the next narratives. And let's not get drunk too quickly over there. Guys, shout out as well to a couple of the sponsors as well. Remember that 𝗬𝗥𝗡𝗏, if you want to sign up with 𝗬𝗥𝗡𝗏, use my link below in the description. And just for signing up, KYC and depositing, you can get up to $200, right? So it's free money to use now when the markets are coming down. Shout out to Bitget as well, another account that I'm going to start trading when the market's in the buy zones over there as well. And shout out to Bitfunded, that you can take advantage. If you pay $79 and you pass 2 levels, you can trade with $5,000. When the markets are sleeping, this is what I'd be paying attention to, is passing those major levels over there. Guys, love you lots. Again, today's to warn you that you don't have to jump in the market too quick, to warn you that the dump's about to happen and it's going to get aggressive. And I'm going to be here every single damn day to get you through the dump, Make sure we're buying at good levels. I'm still sitting in a bunch of cash. My limit orders might change tomorrow, so be here tomorrow to make sure that the levels, and I'm hoping the market's down 20% by tomorrow. Okay, and then we can really focus on the what are we buying, where we're getting in. And again, my account went from $250,000 to $900,000, and now my goal is to get to $1.5 to $2 million on the next rally, take a break, and then get to $4 million, and hopefully turn this account to $20 million with you guys on air. Because again, I'm real, right? Showing you guys my own money and my own accounts. Love you lots. See you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Much love.